I'm still alive. Hello everybody, it's David again. Welcome back to another season of the Volvo Rescue. Here's our wagon. We have everything parted out and taken apart for the SANDBLASTERs. We're moving along pretty quickly because we have a lot of space to cover. Not so bad rust on the back or in the bottoms. It's mostly just around the windows here. And you can see loaded up and ready to go. Arthur's still hanging out side by side with Bruce until Bruce gets sent off to blast from the past. These guys are amazing. Alan and the team, they were the best. I loved working with them. Here we have some great shots of the damage on the car. We're going to keep a very close eye on these and see how they stick together. Powder coating is really cool, and we're getting a lot of parts powder coated, and after sandblasting is a perfect time to make sure you decide on what's going to happen. Here's the oven, 420 degrees, things get baked. Yep, there's a joke in there somewhere. Alan described to me the process and some of the things involved, like what's going to happen with our wheels. So here he is.
That is a matte finish, matte black finish.
Can I touch it?
Sure. There's a good example right here. This was sprayed from one side. And it wrapped all the way around.
Made its way around. How cool is that?
Because of the electrical properties. That is, and if you go from here to here, you feel the thickness, and then you go from here to here.
Yeah, that's a bit thicker. So this is powdered on this bit versus paint. You'd have to do a lot of paint to get it to be that thick.
Matter of fact, the little Vespa scooter out there is going in that color. And then here's the high-tech chrome. But let's go step
So you can
out
powder
onto the
it in
side.
chrome too.
It's
actual chrome.
It's like a polished aluminum.
Doesn't look like.
It's not. And so if you look at that, you see the black in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's because we didn't clear this, and so we've been doing this. And what you do is
Dirt.
It washes off the metal that's in the chrome that was giving it the shine.
Oh, I see.
And so very unstable UV. So you've got to put a gloss over it, and when you do that, it reduces the brightness.
Is that why you sometimes see an orange peel effect on parts that weren't cleared, that were coated?
No.
Well, I don't know if that's the right word for this texture, though.
Yeah. Well, actually, it is. It is, and that isn't the reason why. It's an industrial coating. It's plastic. It's over a rough, finished substrate. And if it's a big flat surface, it's going to look peely. It's going to look peely. It's going to look a little less peely with the clear.
Yeah. You can match paint to powder all day, but you can't match powder to paint unless you buy 50 pounds of the stuff. But in the meantime, we're going to go with just a plain silver on the wheels like they did from the factory. How long does it take to do a panel this size?
Well, a lot longer than we thought. This was all Bondo in here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And you can feel the...
Oh, yeah.
But if you just run straight down.
Somebody was working on it before.
So yeah, so we wanted to kind of get an idea of what it was going to take to get this off, because this is not the original paint.
Yeah, it was resprayed once, and they probably just scuffed it and sprayed it and let it go.
They Bondo did. Well, I tell you, they did an excellent job. The thing about the old Bondo, the new Bondo was so much better. Most guys, when they're doing cars now, they skim coat the whole thing to make it look perfect. You know, skim coat it and block it.
Yeah.
You know, the whole thing's got a 32nd or a 16th of an inch over everything.
Yeah.
And it looks straight as a...
They have a new primer that's like a polyurethane. It's self-leveling, big like that too. That thick self-leveling polyurethane primer is mostly reserved for those quick insurance jobs. We're getting a full skinning on the entire car, but more on the paint later. Right now, it's time to check out the car after a few days of being at the Blasters.
We stopped here because there was already there's a bunch of filler here. This side is also like that.
Yeah.
But what they did to fix it was they put body film.
Genevieve is sandblasted. Keep doing this because I think it's something better to do. Let's go walk around. Everything, literally everything's been sandblasted. That's cool. There's a seam sealer from the factory that's put in on some of these seams, and that's not stuff that you want to remove per se. Wasn't able to get any shots of them actually blasting the car because I had 4 shows this weekend and didn't have a chance to come out. But it's fresh, and it's so dry, and we're not going to get any rain. So it'll stay this way for a while. Nice. Okay, very good. Inside of here, there's some leftover sand. Underneath that rubber there's our little spot of rust. Really not bad at all. Here's the cheesy bit on the end. Really common, most common spot on these back windows, really. Small spot up here still, right there at the hinge. It's a bit thin. A little bit here. Small spots. It's like 3 different kinds of seam sealing compounds, actually. That's funny. Looking around the windshield. A couple of spots where it ate up. Yum. Underneath. Time to take a look. Floor pans look solid. Now most of the later wagons, I think 40% of all Volvo cars were wagons, and most of these wagons were automatic. It was a popular thing in the States. So the transmission mounting was actually a bit different, which is why we have these additional plates versus the OEM location for it. We're going to explore our options on some heavy-duty undercoating because we want this to last another 50 years in the Swedish winters. All in all, very good. Gets David's seal of approval. This is also a really common place for rust. I'm glad it's in good shape. I'm glad we don't have to replace any of that, nor the cross member down here, nor the main cross member. Solid car. Some of the thinner parts like this were sanded by hand. Okay. What do you think? Ready for paint?
Oh yeah.
A couple of pieces that are going to look funny. That is galvanized.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And so because it evidently is a part known to rust. Yep. And so what you can see is the galvanizer. If you flip it over, you see where all this is right here? That was underneath of the coating. That was underneath the coating that we took off. And so this part here, galvanized and giving up its electrons. And this stuff here, it didn't have to because it was still underneath it. But that's why there's a couple of pieces in here that are galvanized. This is
SANDBLASTED won 4 years ago, and I still got SANDBLASTED.
So that is recycled sand.
Yeah, it's smooth.
It's
like
very smooth. Yeah, and this stuff here is generally what we get, and we use this stuff to blast all other kinds of parts. But when we get bodies, we collect our media and we recycle it, and we save that for our bodies. Did you like it?
I love it.
Good.
Job well done, Alan. It's now time to get a quote estimate from Paint. And I can order the paint, but I think would it be better for you guys to order the paint so you know
definitely.
the supplier?
Just get me the code.
Double-sided to wherever stuff's clearing up, probably about here somewhere.
So, yeah.
Change out that whole lip, both sides, and then after this piece is in, to keep the structure, we'll just cut this out here at this line here, that line there, push it back to there, and probably stop right before there, so we don't even gotta mess with these holes and they stay the same. Just replace that piece of metal there.
not bad. I can do that in like probably 30, 40 minutes.
Over the next 6 months, I learned the hard way that that was an exaggeration.
This works bad there, and just replace that channel from there.
Mm-hmm.
Grind it down, bodywork it. You won't see none of the seams, even there.
We're trying to avoid using Bondo if at all possible. Are you guys able to?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I understand like just with the very top
It'll
coat.
just be a skim.
Yeah, but
Just
it
like
was...
mostly this. It'll probably need a whole skim on this whole car.
See that
And skim, we're talking no thicker than that.
as thick as 2 papers. Oh yeah. All right, it's time to end with one of David's favorite methods, the time lapse. It's time to say bon voyage to Genevieve and get back to work on Bruce R62. We'll check back on her in a few episodes. Thanks for watching. Smash the subscribe button. I'll see you guys next Monday with another video.